Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. We are now on Act 2, Starlight Sonata, Chapter 8, New Horizons, Fourth of the Astral Moon. Let's go ahead and get right into it. It's raining, super cozy. Oh, hello! Good mythical morning. I don't know if you can take that catchphrase. It's well past noon. It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time is not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I've actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And did it work? No. But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial sea to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it. But no access to the primordial sea. Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get. Practically it is. Practically? Practically in theory. Duh. Ah, that makes sense. I get it. You do? No, actually. That's to be expected. No offense, but you clearly aren't a wizard. And who are you to judge that? Oh, you know, just a reputable wizard myself. Of course, I also have a magnificent wizard name, but you can call me Hex. No need to overcomplicate things. Nice to meet you, Hex. Okay, a little sassy. Nice to meet you, too? Just Innkeeper for now. Alright. Well then, Innkeeper. How about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Any flavors you might fancy? Maybe something... something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me to better understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. I don't know what voice to give him, but I want to give him something... Okay, so he wants... Sparkling Nebula. It's classic among the intelligent people. Or some others. Sparkling Nebula coming right up. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing! I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get that primordial seawater to... Never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp. So... What complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex? Getting away from the other smartest person in Asteria. And, who would that be? Doesn't matter. You tell me. My sister. She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They are so... reasonable, you know? No chaos. But there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she gets through life with so much... structure. Oh, hello? Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there is no entropy. I found entropy to be quite essential in this world. And you are... Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad. And to you. Innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. I suppose you should call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I happen to be still conscious. So you're undead? Precisely. How? Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least I believe it's been thousands of years. What year is it? 1755. That's brutally long! So, how did you come back to life? I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. And thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who had risen up with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who risen with you? There are more like you out there? Of course. Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zolford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one. More nautical in style. It had a lot of fish. I've never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip. Care to fill me in on the Zolford gossip? Well, apparently, a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen fear that Zolford had been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and moon, in the moon all night. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts. Bit of a weird curse. Fitting for a sea witch or a wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so, what would you like? Something to loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. Okay, he wants spoken heart. I think he wants spoken heart. Yeah, he wants spoken heart. Sunny breeze. I think he just wants spoken heart. Oh god. Thank you. Anyways. Give him our classic. One spoken heart coming right up. A real charmer, just for you. Jolly. I feel like I can conquer worlds with my words alone. How? Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know. I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. That didn't leave a lot of time for dreams or hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Come on now, that type hardly counts. Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you're giving me an idea, Bowman. I did? Yes. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could... Alright, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you seen me, no you didn't. Thanks, bye. Okay, just dipped. Didn't pay. Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course. We got a skeleton friend. That's so cool. Hey, innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable? I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all this destruction is terrible. I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies. My manners. It's impolite to burst into a conversation just like that. I'm Scully. Fable. Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity. That's alright. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually... None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak. Usually, but hardly anything is unusual these days. I mean, the stars fell from the sky. Skeletons might as well speak. There are stranger things in this world. There surely are. Likely, like your drinks, Inkeep. That one really gurgled in my bones. So you already tried one? Indeed. Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drinking keeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds or they'll give up immediately. Of course. Coming right up. I'm assuming she wants Swift Step. Yeah, she wants Swift Step. Swift Strike. Give her a little bit of this. And then a little bit of intelligence and a little bit of defense. Swift Strike coming right up. I hope this taste is refined enough. This is perfect. You know what? You know just what I need, Innkeeper. Of course I do. After all, you're my favorite regular. I am? Yes. And you're my favorite innkeeper. Thank you, Fable. So, do you think your farm work will be done soon? Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out. I do. But I think the sooner everyone can get back to a normal life, the better. You really perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. And I might know a thing or two about crops and fences. Sure. I could use some help carrying a few things over to Trigarin. Trigarin. My treehouse is just around the corner. Splendid. Sounds like a quite useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge. Thank you. Inkeep, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you. What do you have for me, Fable? Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them. Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. So you accept donations for ingredients? Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. Do you store under your hat? Of course. Where else would I keep it? Fair enough. Thank you for your receipt. Recipe. Innkeeper, thanks for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then, with Fable. But I'll be back. Should I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next? Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around. I hope. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. You are still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose. Oh, that's so cute. I love Scully. I love the positive energy we get from them. Okay, it's still the evening. Oh, he got his cape back. That I was able to witness such a rarity in my lifetime. Immaculate. You would even get excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process. Metals have a variety of chemical processes. Rust being my least favorite of them. Ruins lots of my hard work. Does it know? Yup. Makes everything porous. Oh. Kyle? Rhea? Nice to see you both again. Likewise, dear Innkeeper. How has your day been? Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. Distinguished? Yeah. Gentleman? Don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman. What makes you a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall, greeting me with the tip of his hat. You find everyone polite, even your slime. Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a peculiar wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It looks like just like the clock in Evelyn's living room. It reminds me of all the times I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if that is her clock by any chance? I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. Say, Inky, have you read that letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. Not yet, no. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Inky, you got a drink for me? Something that make me tougher? I can get through today's babbling. Of course. She wants, oh, Frosted Lagoon coming right up. I still gotta remember the recipe. I don't know it from heart. A little bit of attack. And then some charisma. I got it right this time. I didn't say constitution like the past few episodes. Now that's what I'm talking about. A gift of the great dragons. Well, thank you. I gave it my best. Can taste that. I feel sturdier already. I had me doubts about you, Inky, but I must say, you know your job. So, how has the day been for you two? The usual. Splendid. It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought. The light of the sun, I mean. Rhea and I took a day trip to the capital, since I rarely get to see it full of daily life. There were so many people. Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid. It almost made me feel alive. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. Is that the cape? The cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. I'm curious. Does that mean you two are going to Barivia now? Huh? Why would we want to go there? That was the deal. I help you get your cape. So you can attend the fancy Barivia vampire banquet and get me gold's worth. Oh, but I got the invitation about 500 years ago. Didn't I mention that? No? What about me material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you accompany me a while longer though? Ugh, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day to be a vampire. I got my cape back, and I can walk under the sun like immortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink? One that would taste just as incredible as the gentle and welcoming beams of sunlight feel on your skin. That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Ah, wonderful. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in sunlight as well. Do you know how she's doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? You shouldn't. I should. The air smells like reconciliation. Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen her, your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I do with my ex-husband stole me hammer? What? Take it and smash it all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh. Maybe you're right. It would be a shame to lose my cape again. All she had to do is ask. Oh, my undead Evelyn. There has never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I want to do it to this day. I don't want to have whatever you have with her. I lose my mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. And I shall miss her evermore, looking toward the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a gasp away. Maybe I drink it out for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong. Please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. Okay, so he wants an attack. First snow. Ooh, that's speed and charisma. Okay, so he wants Southern Brawler. He loves Southern Brawler. We got some new character information too that we learned, and some more things about Zophyr. We got a quest already in here. I think we'll prep it for the night. We still haven't seen anything about the undead yet. We don't know about that, but we do have 3 pieces of info about Zophyr, I think. Yeah, we do. Character information. Because of being a vampire is outliving pretty much anyone you ever meet, so it's not Kyle. Hex, Evil Grin. He's 48. He doesn't look 48. Oh, he's a half elf, so maybe he's not as old as he looks. Fable is a whole elf. Skeleton Archivist Scully is a Maida and the personification of a gentleman, and he's well dead, or at least he's quite dead for some time before he rose again. Oh, oops! I didn't mean to close that. We got 2 pages of characters, and there's a whole nother set. Oh boy, I'm excited. 1 cup. Southern Brawler. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day, hmm? Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I? I love Kyle. Your trip to the capital. Busy streets, bustling with people. Roots. Roots? Roots. We admire the roots that enclose the city, almost like a rampart. I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths are true. Myths? Myths. I told you. Rumor has it these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia. We're the guard of the capital. Ah, yes. A very good defense plan indeed. Capital is wrapped in roots, protected by the divine according to a myth. As in ancient time, there are so many rumors on here. Hopefully I never got the update on the Banshee part though. What is Wood going to do to protect the city? A city is protected with stone. Oh. I was never very involved in fortification efforts. I figured. Oh. Oh. We've also met the lovely Seraph again. How are her investigations coming along? Very well. She seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. Believe the last made her way to Dawell. She seems to be on something. I can't wait to hear the story when she returns. Likewise. Say, Rhea, can we go to the town and check on the antiques dealer? Oi. Why? I want to see if I can find any keepsakes from the old times. Very well. Very well then, but you won't munch on the shopkeep, will ya? Of course not. I'm well satiated from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeep. Enjoy your shopping spree. I love the duo. Oh, hello. Ooh. Oh gosh. Well met, adventurer. Oh, is this? Oh, she has. Oh, I just realized she has dogs in here. They're so cute. Do my eyes deceive me? Minthy in the flesh? Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. It certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that 15-year mark, right? It'll be 25 years soon, actually. You know how I am when it comes to keeping track of time spans longer than a decade. I'm well aware. Good that you have met to drop in from time to time to remind you, I couldn't be more grateful. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along. Do you cute service beasts still get a discount here? Always. So, what brought you back in the area? It's not your usual haunt. No, I generally prefer something more... moist? Not the word I would use, but something akin to that. It's decidedly too arid around these parts for my taste. And here I thought I would get to at least enjoy the recent downpour. But no. That stuff that came pouring down was... unique. That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before, though the scenery has always been worth the struggle. Now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in such enjoyment from the passing landscape. Not when I had to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast. You've told me of your struggles with traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events that have made it worse. Oh well, we're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say, using the primordial vortex as a way to skip your veranda stairs is marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend. I'm glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job. I hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Flattered cobblestones would do wonders for many people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about the development of inclusivity in urban infrastructure. That's a long sentence. No, really? Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say. What do you have your eyes on? Protection pearls. I've heard a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say that pearls appear in the lonesome lagoon this time of year. Ah, those again. Good hunting then. Thank you. Though, while the pearls might be my main objective, I haven't decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you for something, innkeeper. A good drink? No, my manuscript, darling. I believe 25 years should have been enough to proofread it, yes? Ah, of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as he gave it to me. It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see. Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that. Lovely. I'm glad I have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work. Would you like a drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it? If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps I'll need to refresh my mind after my journey. I'll do my best. I don't know, when are we going to try the new recipes? Enhanced charm, focus, and reflexes. It tastes like a pleasant wind flowing through the woods on a warm summer day. Very popular among bards and rangers. Okay, so maybe not like... I'm assuming they'll ask for that kind of drink later. But right now, sparkling nebula. All intelligence. And then some charisma. Sparkling nebula. I think that's what she wants, right? Yeah. We haven't gotten a single strike yet, which is good. The dog is so cute. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you. Ah, I miss this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down really quick. Take your time. So, while I enjoy your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I'd enjoy it even more if you could recall the location of my very precious manuscript. You know, the one I lovingly worked away at for almost half a century whilst my library came to be. Certainly. It should be just below this pile. No, wait. I must have put it over there, actually. Alright. Given this ongoing battle with your organizational habits, it might take you a bit longer to recover it, and I have some pearls to get to. So how about this? I'll return in around 7 days, and then I can tell you all about my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript. That would be helpful. Good. It was very nice seeing your weary face again, innkeeper. Likewise, Minty. Have a safe and a pearlful journey. I'll try. Okay. Okay, we encountered a lot of new characters this chapter. 7 days should be enough to read a manuscript, right? One can only hope. Okay, so a lot of these don't kind of combine well. We know that Zoford, we can put those together. So there's a slight unrest in Zoford. Rumor has it Archmage is looking for a familiar who went missing recently. Zoford stocks are a popular viewpoint for animals interested in a nighttime vista. Surely one a sea witch can be responsible for this. There's a lot of people in Zoford. Someone is bound to know something about the missing familiars. What are they hiding? And I think that's kind of all I can really put together. I have all these, but they don't. I think they don't have that. I don't know if these notes kind of go together. No, they're kind of random. A scandal in Zoford. The lively port city of Zoford is known not only for its docks, but also for its large community of mages. Lately, there seemed to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city. There must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to the tale of the sea witch who cursed Zoford docks? We'll never know. All right, time to close up. Unless we're going to midnight. No, we're closing up. Feet on dew, sweep the floors, and call it a day. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Tavern Talk. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and if you are enjoying it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.